Help me pack for a 3-week trip while I tell you about some of our latest client wins. So I want to tell you about 3 clients recently that have had some really great results with us. So first up, we have someone who booked the strategic planning package. So we spent 10 sessions, multiple months, going into a deep dive of what this organization is about. So this is someone who had an idea that they haven't been able to bring into life yet, kind of telling some people about it, but also kind of scared to tell people about it because there's nothing tangible and clear about like, here's what it is. You can join in this way. So we got to work in creating clarity through this process of strategic planning. And lo and behold, she was actually able to launch a new website and even receive funding from a big national funder without even incorporating yet. So being able to now have funding to play out everything that we put into place in the plan for this year. So exciting. Second client is an organization that's been around for 10 years in New York. They do arts events, but they also mainly do social justice work, community organizing, things that help the neighborhood. And it's always included arts. It always included music and performance and theater and dance, all kinds of things. But they were having a hard time with their grants, and they've even gotten grants in the past, but never had someone dedicated to really keeping up with the whole grant process, because once you get a grant, it doesn't mean that it ends there. You have to actually report on it, do the event that you said you're going to do, and then you want to keep applying and get them again, right? So there's this whole process that goes into grants and fundraising that isn't just writing a grant and applying and getting it. So we were able to support this organization, get tens of thousands of dollars so far in just a few months for the arts programming, for their rent even, expenses that are so needed. And overall, it's been so great for this organization to now have a bit more financial stability and freedom to be able to do some of the really important, nonprofit work that supports community. And before I tell you about the third client, I want to just say this could be you. If you're an artist, if you're an individual, a creative, if you're an entrepreneur, if you're a person with an idea that you want to help, or maybe you have an organization and it's been going for 10 years, but you haven't been able to crack the code on grants and grant writing, or you need a new vision, a new next level that you're going to, and you want help getting organized, we can help. You don't have to do this alone. You can receive support. So we're onboarding new clients this March. So you can go ahead and book a call to learn more, to see if we're the right fit for March. And these time slots fill up. We do have pretty accessible pricing, so you can do that as well. Okay, so the third client win is a visual artist who booked our grant writing package. So she's an individual artist who was having trouble not only writing the grants, like knowing what to say, but also being able to have clarity on what really has her standing out, what is like her thing that really makes people say, yes, let's give you the money. And so we were able to work on that narrative strategy. And then we also were able to create tools and templates for tracking grants, identifying 3 grants that she's already going to apply to this month, and even creating an AI assistant so that she can have help writing these grants with the narrative focus that we already worked on. So I need to finish packing.